Good day, dear students. Let's begin our next lecture. Before telling the name of the topic, I would like you to look at the food that you see on the screen and guess to which country belongs each of the food. The first one was pizza. Pizza belongs to? You're right, you guessed. The next one was sushi. The food on the screen you see is plov, which is national food of Uzbek people. On the next picture, you see borscht. Do you know to which country, to which nation does this national food belong? You're right, this is Russian borscht. Now let's look at the next picture. What do you think? To which country do the fish, this dish, just belong to? The types of dish belong to? You're right, it is Indian dish. The next one is spaghetti. You're right, Italian food. You see different food, variety of food on the screen. The next slide, we can see English pudding that is very famous around the world. A lot of people know what is English pudding. Each country is famous for its food, for its national food. It is popular, it's unusual. The next one you see on the screen, it belongs to Uzbek cuisine, especially Uzbek old men prefer to have this food. It looks very strange, but it is eaten. It's loved by Uzbek people. The next cuisine belongs to Turkish people. Delicious, various types of dish. It is very famous in the world. And in the world we can meet different Turkish restaurants. So today we are going to talk about gastronomic tourism. Welcome to my next lecture. I think you guessed. Today we are going to talk about the food in tourism industry. On the screen you can see the sample from gastronomic tourism. Especially they try, the tourism of each country try to attract people of the world with their nourishing, sweet, delicious food. When we speak about cuisine is a style of cooking characterized by distinctive ingredients, techniques, and which is very popular among local people. What is gastronomic tourism? It is a food tourism. A person visits to food products, to food producers, to restaurants, to enjoy themselves, to satisfy their demands. Especially, tourism industry does its best to develop the gastronomic tourism. A lot of people visit different countries, enjoying the local delicacies. It is called food tourism, culinary tourism that attracts people to the aim of food. Gastronomic tourism is famous for its good festivals, food festivals, taste of special type of food, famous chefs, and popular cuisines. I have told you about famous chef. Yes, sometimes popular chef attract many people from different parts of the world. On the screen you can see famous chef that became very famous with his techniques of cooking, techniques of spreading the salt on or over food. The next person you see on the screen is a Turkish popular chef that attracts a lot of people from different parts of the world. Of course, he or they make some kind of contribution to the development of gastronomic tourism, especially many people who come from different parts of the world to have or to taste his food, as well as to take just a photo with him. You can see on the screen very famous Turkish just chef Borscht. He is famous for his cooking method, for his professionalism. Sometimes industrial or food just the festivals are held. International food festivals are held to attract many people's attention yearly. When we speak about gastronomic tourism of Uzbekistan, we can say the followings. There can be national food of Uzbek people, national cuisines of Uzbek people, national delicacy of Uzbek people. Yearly, a lot of people visit Uzbekistan and they visit national cuisines and restaurants that belong to Uzbek culture, especially to taste national food of Uzbek people. There can be shashlik, mante, tandoor kebab, kaze, narun, shirin kebab, and so on, tohum barak, and so on. Even in Uzbekistan, in various cities, dishes vary fine. Sometimes they just use herbs and spices, zara, kashnich, and so on. They cook some kind of dish from sour milk, classic yogurt, just katik. They cook national food like chalop. Oriental gastronomy is rich with its history and culture. And Bukhara, Samarkand, Tashkent, and other cities are famous for their own food. But in all cities, the unique famous food, osh or pilav, very popular. They cook pilav differently, in different way. It tastes differently, but ingredients are the same. Patar, the type of bread, is very famous in Tashkent, in other parts of Uzbekistan, and it is unusual bread, which is cooked in tandoor. Now you can see 5 top countries that are famous with their gastronomic tourism in CIS countries. They are Georgia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan, including Russia. So air ticket that for gastronomic tourism costs $800 from $800 up to $1,000 per week. Sometimes green tea just is offered to our guests who visit Uzbekistan. Green tea, famous Uzbek tea, kok choy. And culinary tourism and food tourism have got their own climate, atmosphere, scenery, accommodation, everything that demands some kind of design, extraordinary approach in order to attract people's attention. Culinary and food tourism is a pursuit of unique and memorable eating and drinking experience, both near and far. Looking at the screen, we can see dishes served in the same color dishes. So travelers are all eaters, don't forget. If you travel, you prefer eating everywhere, 3 times a day at least. They choose restaurants, they choose places, they choose countries in order to have a food. In developed countries with gastronomic tourism, we can see a lot of guests. Food tourism includes activities such as cooking classes, food tours, and wine, beer, and food festivals, specialty during experience. So here, food tourism attracts with its beauty the people from all over the world. How to develop gastronomic tourism. What do? They do much about the country. Development of gastronomic tourism. In order to develop the gastronomic tourism, they should think about customer satisfaction, which includes food quality, service quality, restaurant ambience. All of them will form gastronomic tourism. Food quality should be satisfactory, service quality as well. So, demonstration projects. They try to demonstrate some kind of new projects to attract others' attention. Demonstration projects will attract people from different parts of the world. For example, look at the screen. They demonstrate, they make festival, food-based festival. It is real tourist attraction. Looking at the food, people would come. Variety of food will attract them. Or novelty, they should raise new issues in gastronomic tourism. Novelty is always just attractive. A lot of people want to taste something new. They want to see. They want to feel something new. They organize some kind of festivals, food festivals, international festivals that attracts different people from different parts of the world. When they become very famous, each time people wait for the time to taste that dish. And novelty. Look at the screen. From ice cream, the Turkish people made just their gastronomic tourism famous. Just the serving style became different. A lot of people come yearly to taste their ice cream. As well as to develop just gastronomic tourism, mass media centers are very important. In order to spread information about their food, they use internet, they use mass media service. Especially, gastronomic tourism needs research, needs development. But it is research, searching the novelty. We can say, in most cases, food tourism is applied as a research. When you search something, you can identify novelty, you can find novelty, and then you can attract others' attention. For example, KFC, you remember, do you know, that's very famous slogan of very famous person who started his business at his 62 year and became very famous. When we read about the history of that man, at the age of 4, he had many different jobs before starting cooking. He was poor. He did his best for cooking. He started cooking for his family, mom, as his mom went to work. At 6 years. So on the screen you can see some information about his life. When he cooked, he knocked the door of his neighbors at the beginning, but he made a progress. So these kind of people made great contribution to gastronomic tourism development. That was all for today. I do hope you got some useful information about gastronomic tourism. Thank you.